How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Miles, I guess I'll go ahead. The Nebraska defense was ranked towards the top of the Big Ten. You guys put 56 up on them. What does that say about your offense?
We just know what we come to do when we come to play hard against anybody they put out there. So, we take our chances with us against anybody in the nation. So, I'm just confident we had a good game plan going into the game. We just executed.
A lot of people have been discussing maybe your team's lack of strength of schedule. Do you think this win goes anywhere to kind of silence those doubters a little bit?
Oh, we don't care about that. We just play what they put out there. Whoever they put out there, we'll be ready to play. That's all that matters to us.
Taven stepped in, obviously, in the second half. What gave you, Kurt said you guys had a lot of confidence in him as the back with the quarterback. What was your thoughts about that in terms of, getting in a rhythm with him, not missing a beat?
It doesn't matter who's out there. We're going to play to win no matter what. It's always next man up mentality. That's the standard we got to have, the mentality we got to have going into the game. Anybody goes down, we got to be ready for it. Somebody else to step in and continue to make plays like we've been doing.
What was it like playing in this atmosphere?
It was incredible, man. I felt we definitely fed off the crowd, and we're just looking to build upon it.
To win this with such a confidence and all kind of swagger, like you're better than the other team. I mean, just the way you play, not and stats show it. Where does that come from? That kind of confidence?
That just comes from practice, just repetition, working on that week in and week out, and just getting better one day at a time. And just practicing hard, and just knowing that we got the ability to do that, and just continue to just stay strong.
What about, has the past success helped in games? I mean, to do that at UCLA the way you did, and Maryland, and some of the other teams, does that help the offense kind of grow and give that mental confidence?
Oh, definitely. Whenever you have success in a game, it definitely carries over to the next game. So, continue to just have that success. It's just going to continue to just help us play faster and just play with a lot of confidence and just continue to drive.
You talk about practice. I think around 10 different guys caught a pass today. How competitive are practices?
It's very competitive. We're all out there trying to get better. And I know after practice, for receivers, it's always a race to the jug machine. So it's very competitive. We're all trying to get better and just take this thing one day at a time.
Miles, can you talk about how much sting the RPO plays have had this year? Coach Signetti mentioned that the RPO, the danger of the RPO is kind of helping the run game and vice versa. What do you think makes the RPO so effective?
It's so effective because if teams decide they want to load the box up, we can always throw RPOs behind that. If they try to stop the RPOs, that's when you see big runs. Like today, we have a lot of big runs that pop today. So it just plays off each other. I feel like the RPOs, being able to hand the ball off, it just complements each other very well. It keeps the defense on balance.
Miles, what sort of offensive adjustment do you have to make when there's a quarterback change?
Oh, it's no adjustment. We just continue to run our offense and play how we know how to play. Just continue to dominate.
You've been with Curtis, and he had injuries when you guys are at Ohio together. What's his? Expect his mindset the next week or so, whatever he's dealing with, not to be a problem.
I know how Curtis is. Curtis is he's still gonna be up. He's gonna be a very positive guy through this whole process. He's experienced stuff before in the past, like you said. So he's still gonna be up. He's still gonna be positive. And he's still gonna be looking to continue where our ultimate goal for this season is to continue to get better and just build.
When you look at this team, you're 7-0, and the way you won has a lot of people wondering. I mean, you were a national title contender. Do you feel that you guys are in that category?
We're just looking to take it one game at a time. And just whoever's next on our schedule, just focus on that. So if we get to that point, we get to that point. But right now, we're just focusing on the next team. Dominating the next team.
Kurt Signetti said he was a maniac in the fourth quarter on the sideline, trying to get as involved as he was earlier in the game. Do you guys notice that? Was that kind of, you feed off of that? Him being, it's 56-7. He's the same way as it was 0-0.
Yeah, we're gonna keep our foot on the gas. We're not looking to lay down with any opponent. They came out there, so we gotta put full throttle on for them. So we're looking to dominate whenever we can.
Were you guys
mentioned the
motivated at all by kind of some of the hype Nebraska had, as being one of the top, I think they were 13th in the country defensively. Everybody's kind of wondering if this was going to be a big test for you. Did that motivate you guys at all during the week?
I mean, it was like I said earlier. Any team that comes out there, we're going to nominate. So they just happen to be the next team out there. They happen to have a top defense, and we know what we can do. We know we can put up a lot of points and put up a lot of explosive plays. We just showed that today. We showed that by dominating.
You guys don't seem like. I'm sorry.